The 2020s are not the redux of the 60s or the silent evolution of the 90s. This is the decade of revelation. The curtain didn't just slip, it dropped. The status of consciousness today, we're looking at collective intuition is rising. People know when they're being manipulated, even if they can't articulate how. Mass awakening is happening through digital connection, trauma healing, neurodiversity recognition, mindfulness, shadow work, and generational pattern breaking. We're seeing the system from the inside it now. The matrix is no longer hidden, it's glitching. Psychedelics are returning, not as escape, but as research. And scientific studies are validating what mystics always knew. Children are being born wired differently, less programmable, more knowing. The system's reaction, here we go. The 60s used force, the 90s used distraction, the 2020s use digital distortion. It overloads the nervous system, floods you with fear cycles, false narratives, and algorithmic emotional hijacking. It expands identity politics into fragmentation, weaponizing diversity, separating the same people who were once united by differences. Surveillance is disguised as personalization. Freedom is disguised as endless options, and all leads back to the same thing: fatigue. So here's a shift they didn't predict. People are realizing they were never really asleep, just heavily sedated. The system keeps throwing distractions, but we're noticing the pattern rather than being the bait. And consciousness now spreads laterally and decentralized, untraceable, kind of like mycelium. The system's greatest error is believing that control is a strategy. Awareness doesn't need to fight control. It grows beyond it. The future isn't about louder evolution, but quieter resolve. Stay diligent, not defiant. Because the moment consciousness stops reacting to the system loses its power. We are not waiting for the shift. We are the shift. And the system, it can't stop what it doesn't understand. See you guys later.